What's going on, guys? Bankrubber Games here with more Ratchet and Clank 2 using the RPCS3 emulator. And last episode when we left off we completed Planet Oozler and also did a little bit of ship combat. So if you haven't seen that before, I recommend going back and watching it just because ship combat hasn't been a main feature in the series for a long time. But like I said last episode, it's either something that you really love or really hate. So that's probably why it's been omitted for quite a while. But now we're going to be exploring Maktar Nebula, or Maktar Resort, whatever it's called, this episode, and hopefully do some arena challenges as well. If we have a look in the vendor, there isn't anything new from last episode available to us. I still wouldn't recommend buying either of these weapons. The Lancer and Gravity Bomb Launcher, soon to be the Mini Nuke Launcher, is more than enough to get us through the start of the game. It means you can save your bolts to purchase other weapons later on. So first of all, we're going to head down this left path, and just pointing out these satellite things here. They used to float up and down and spin, but unfortunately in the HD collection they don't do that. You used to be able to break them and they used to give you quite a few bolts if I remember correctly. That's a problem with the HD collection and not the emulator. So you managed to upgrade our Gravity Bomb to a Mini Nuke Launcher. And yeah, it's much more powerful now. We did accidentally blow up one of these slot machines here. And there is a skill point associated with these. If you see, it says bar there. If you get the bar icon on all the slots, you do get a skill point. And if you're playing on the PS3, you'll get a trophy for it as well. I'm not going to worry about doing it now. I might do it off camera just because it can potentially take a long time. But there is a chance that these blow up. You can see a bomb symbol there, and they blow up. They will do damage to you when they blow up, and they'll spawn a couple of those blue little robot enemies. So just be careful of that. But there are some more slot machines later on in the level if you blow those ones up to give you another chance at the skill point. And you see the Mini Nuke Launcher definitely earning its name with the mushroom cloud explosion with it. And I've only just noticed, after years of playing this game, that the bomb has a one-eyed smiley face on it, similar to the symbol on the top left. I've never noticed that before. Kind of funny how you can play a game for years and still not notice everything.
Jump up to them. To pull yourself up, press X. To drop down, press R1.
We want to be careful not to destroy all the crates here, because they'll let us get another platinum bolt. And with the Mini Nuke Launcher, you can fire it and it will blow up this ship that's dropping these enemies in. But we're just going to use the ship to spawn more enemies to get some more XP for our weapons. So we've managed to upgrade our Lancer to the Heavy Lancer. And hopefully I'll be able to blow up the ship before it goes away. I managed to get away. It's not the end of the world. We've managed to upgrade both our weapons. And the Heavy Lancer is really cool. It's actually quite usable throughout most of the game. And it has a lot of ammo as well. But you can see there's another platinum bolt up there. And again, this will be used to buy some weapon mods a little bit later on. I'm pretty sure as well, if you crouch jump, you can get up here. I can't do it. But yeah, if you watch any speedrunners play the game, they'll just sort of macaroni up there. I can't do macaronis. I haven't really tried any sort of speed run of any game really. But yeah, Ratchet and Clank, the whole series really tends to be pretty good in terms of speed runs. There's always a lot of movement mechanics to take advantage of.
To aim weapons more accurately, press and hold L1.
So here's the other slot machines I mentioned. Just going to have another quick go at getting the skill point. That's just showing off one of the slot machines blowing up. So I'm not going to worry about getting this skill point. I might do it off camera just to show it off for you guys. And it'll be a nice introduction to the skill point menu as well. I'm going to let these guys spawn so we get some more bolts here as well. Just topping up our ammo there. But this brings us to the arena. There's a couple of arenas throughout the game.
Is everyone ready for tonight's mega battle? Introducing from nowhere in particular, this guy. If he can make it past all of our gladiators, he'll take home this brand new electrolyzer. If he can't make it past our gladiators, he'll receive a consolation prize. Let the games begin!
So you get thrown straight into it. But yeah, the arena is a pretty good way of earning some bolts. This first challenge is pretty easy. There's only a couple of massive enemies. There's the spider guys that we've seen before, and then the gladiators with the shields, and then these little blade ball things that we've also seen before.
The furry guy is on a rampage!
But yeah, pretty much all the units we'll see are melee characters. And you can see the gladiators do attack each other. These guys do have a ranged attack, I think. Unless that's later on in the game. It might be later on in the game actually, they can shoot a big fireball at you. So I do think all the enemies that we face here only have close range attacks. So it's quite easy to avoid taking any damage.
The first and, well, only winner of the Gladiator Games, this guy. You're now eligible for our championship series. Come back and fight again for big cash prizes. Congratulations on winning the Electrolyzer!
So we've got the Electrolyzer, that's another gadget that I'll be using throughout the playthrough, and it just mainly opens doors really for us. And yeah, we get some more challenges available to us. You can also replay any challenges that you've already done and see how many times you completed it there. And you can also access the vendor if you need to buy some more ammo or you're earning enough bolts to purchase a weapon you're after. I'm going to do some of these arena challenges just to show them off. I'm not going to worry about doing all of them because it'll be quite repetitive for you guys and yeah, make the episode very long basically. But the next challenge is a hazard challenge. It's just a simple 5-round challenge, and the basic premise of this is that all the floor traps are on. So we've got these blades that you need to dodge, and you've also got these flame throwers that you need to watch out for. But you can see the flamethrowers sort of flash before they shoot out. They count down between bursts. Something quite cool with these blade ball enemies is you can sort of hit them into each other and they'll take each other out. You can see like how they sort of fly off.
Guy is on a rampage.
Yeah, you can see at this point in the game the Heavy Lancer and Mini Nuke Launcher, if you've upgraded them both, is more than enough to take down any challenge that is shown to us. Then we get to take down Chain Blades, which is the enemy that we saw in the video introducing this level, where we get the coordinates from.
Returning to battle is everyone's favorite gladiator. He slices, he dices, and carves.
He is
up
a bit
main
tougher.
dish. Please welcome.
With our weapons, we should be able to take him down. You can see with our Mini Nuke Launcher, we can actually stagger him. So the main attacks you need to watch out for is this one.
The furry guy is on a rampage. Chainblade's really got his hands full with this one.
And there is a skill point associated with Chain Blade, where you need to defeat him using only your wrench. We're not going to do that because later on you do get a wrench upgrade, which makes it much more easy to defeat him. I don't know if you can use any other weapons and just switch to your wrench actually, so I might see if I can get a skill point by just finishing him off with the wrench.
I can't believe it. Chainblade has been defeated.
So yeah, we didn't get the skill point there, so it does mean that you need to defeat him using only your wrench to get the skill point. But that's a nice 4,000 bolts for us. And then we're going to do another challenge here as well. Kill 30 enemies in 30 seconds. Very easy, this one.
He is on a rampage. I've got my money in the law bank.
That's the only thing that you really need to watch out for in the arena is enemies sort of sneaking up behind you. You also want to destroy as many ammo crates as you can, because they should all fly towards you at the end of the round, so it'll save you going to the vendor and purchasing ammo. So we've got the BT Brawler. This guy is actually a bit tougher.
Stand back for the big and the Brady. Let's give it up for the B2 Brawler. Where did this guy come from? The Brawler's got all he can handle. This guy's on a rampage. The B2 Brawler is down.
It can be quite difficult to avoid his feet, and then when he gets down to a certain amount of health, you can see he starts shooting at you again. So it's quite easy to take some damage and quite easy to die because our health is quite low at the start of the game. But you can see he did go down with not too much trouble. And then we've got a challenge similar to the one that we did a minute ago, but it's just a little bit longer. And we've got to destroy more enemies. You see all the ammo flies towards us there at the end of the round, pretty much. So I'm going to do the mega challenge, and then we'll move on. I might do the other arena battles off camera, and then just show off any of them that are quite interesting. So this is a 10-round challenge, but it's quite easy still. Don't know quite what's going on with this guy's hitbox.
You'll be feeling that in the morning.
I think where he was stuck on the blade, it was sort of messing up his hitbox. So I'm pretty sure these guys do take damage if they go on the blades. Or, you know, they're prevented from going on the blades, but he somehow managed to go on it. It might have been as it flipped over, he was on top of it. So at the end of this challenge, we get to face off against Chainblade again.
Please welcome Chainblade. Chainblade's really got his hands full with this one.
But again, just showing that the mini nuke launcher and heavy lancer are more than enough to take on most challenges. So there are some more challenges here. So you've got to, there's one where you're only allowed to use the heavy lancer, so you've got to conserve your ammo, but it's only quite short. And then there's a battle where you have to face off against both Chainblade and the B2 Brawler. And when they get down to certain health thresholds, they'll one will fly off and then the other one will come in. So I think you can do that at this stage of the game, but ammo is a bit of an issue. Then there's the endurance challenge, which is just a longer challenge, and then that's all the challenges. But like I said, I'm going to do those off camera. I might show the tag team battle just because it is quite cool, but we'll do that a bit later on once we have some more weapons and some more ammo. And this will show off the electrolyzer. Pretty simple puzzle. You've basically just got to match up the connectors when the blue dots hit them. And then that's it, that's the sort of challenge over. There's no real penalty for failing, you just have to restart. But activate these platforms. So yeah, they only activate platforms, open doors really for us, and that just allows us to progress.
Hey, this would make a nice souvenir for Clank. Yeah! Hey!
You have no idea what you're involved in. Return to your own galaxy immediately, or this will happen to you. Or this will happen to you. Farewell.
So you can see the thief isn't the most competent.
Oh.
And if we know Ratchet from the first game, he definitely doesn't like being betrayed or, you know, anything happening to Clank. And he does have a bit of a temper to him. But he is does tend to be much softer in this game than he was in the first game. I think a lot of people thought he was a bit too aggressive, and I'm pretty sure the voice actor changed as well to sort of help reflect that. I think it's the same voice actor that voices him in this game that still voices him now, which is pretty cool. But similar to before, there is another path that we can go down. Totally forgot there was a bomb there. Sometimes the wrench, when you throw it, has a weird habit of locking on to things that aren't really there. Not quite sure why that health crate didn't have any health in it. I've never seen that before. I don't know if that's an emulator issue or the HD collection issue. But we can see we have to bring out the tractor beam again here. And anything with that symbol on it can be moved.
Clearance granted.
So you have to use these guys to open up the doors. We're just going to clear this area out quick before grabbing that in the middle of the room. So this is actually a bomb, and again it's just used to progress. And again we have to rely on our friend here.
Clearance granted.
Still haven't got the skill point. Like I said, I might do that off camera. I do want to point out that you don't need to hold the circle button to be able to keep things held with a tractor beam. You just tap it once and then tap it again when you want to let go of them. Always satisfying collecting bolts. Always like the way they give you that little noise. Here we got another catapult, slingshot. And I don't think I've ever been able to get all these first try. This is quite cool. It's just a mid-mission transition. There's quite a few of these throughout the game. This takes us to the jamming station that Mr. Fizzwidget told us about.
To disable the jamming array,
And this is quite a cool mechanic in this game. I don't know if it's been repeated in any of the other games, where you're actually on like a mini-moon. Actually, there's one in Ratchet Clank 3. So when you zoom out, you get to see everything. And you might notice a platinum bolt there, right behind where you start off. So go collect that. But yeah, you also have to be careful of gravity, and because if you notice, our bullets sort of curve. I just thought actually, I'm not sure if we can get this at the moment without Clank.
For a map, press select.
Just use the back of the space taxi to get up there. And you can see there's no animation for picking it up because we're in the middle of the air. So you just turn these bolt cranks,
Hit the
and then you just have to hit the tower once. And if you're looking, you know, if you get lost and can't find them and you don't want to use the map, if you follow those sort of yellow pipes on the ground, they tend to lead to them. And obviously there's the big green light that you can use to sort of track them down. You do want to break any ammo crates that you see, just to help you sort of save some bolts in going to the vendor, having to buy ammo. You don't necessarily need to worry about breaking all the boxes and breaking all the breakables for bolts, because there's quite a few opportunities throughout the game to earn bolts like the arena, and there's a few other ways we can earn a lot of bolts as well. I'm pretty sure if you fall down those red things, it's instant death, or you take damage and sort of get thrown back out of it. And then we'll just make our way over to the last couple of towers we've got to destroy here. So you can see the jump attack's basically worth 2 normal wrench swings. It's quite useful in a lot of situations, especially before we get the wrench damage upgrade. Can't quite skip the platforms there.
Good work, my boy. You are proving to be invaluable in this underwear. Anywho, it appears the thief is now under the protection of thugs for less. But I may have found a way for you to insinuate their operation.
Is it dangerous?
No. Actually, yes it is.
Good.
Take a look at this.
The wind in your hair, the sun on your skin, the bugs in your teeth. We are the Desert Riders.
Before I became a desert rider, I didn't fit in anywhere. I had low self-esteem, bad breath, and a thing for ladies' undergarments. But these guys understand me. They really do.
Yeah, I'm just here for the bake sales. Oh yeah, I also make these cute gloves for all the guys.
So if you've got what it takes, use this temporary membership to enter the most grueling hoverbike race in the galaxy. Win it and become one of us. Desert Riders, the #1 leisure choice of thugs for less.
Desert Riders all use Megacorp bikes, so I just had to pull a few strings. Contract me as soon as you get more indignation. Fizzwidget out.
Don't think there's anyone that makes as little sense and you can still understand what they're saying as Mr. Fizzwidget. It's quite funny. Didn't really pick it up when I first played through the game when I was young. But yeah, that is this planet completed, other than the few challenges we've got left in the arena. And then next episode, what we'll do is move on to the next planet we have to go to. I think we actually have 2 planets. We have a choice. yeah, so we can either go to Megapolis in Indako or Vancouver Canyon on Planet Barlow, where the Desert Riders are. But we'll save that for next episode. So I'm going to wrap this episode up here. And like I said, next episode we'll go over to the next planet we have to do. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, enjoyed the series so far. In between episodes, I'll see if I can get that skill point on the slot machines, because it can take a little while. And then obviously show you what that looks like in the special menu. And then move on to the next planet we have to do. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I've enjoyed the series so far. If you are enjoying the series so far, like and subscribe for more. That way you don't miss out on anything. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode.